So this show is definitely doing a good job of making me feel conflicted right now. So after the Nine Tails attacks the Leaf Village, and I believe Madara sent it even though he said he didn't, the Uchihas with rising tensions are starting to form a plan. And you know who's their leader? Sasuke and Itachi's dad. So the dad sends Itachi to join the Black Ops to spy for the Uchihas. And I think that's so grimy to do because Itachi's just a young teenager at the time. And it's such an unfair spot to put someone that young in, I feel like. And it's his own son. But Itachi ends up being a double agent and giving intel to the Leaf Village because when he was 4 years old, he experienced war and it deeply traumatized him and turned him into a pacifist. So I'm not sure. And he thought that this would be the way to ensure peace for the Leaf Village, maybe not for his people. But I'm not sure that's the best answer to this problem. But again, he was a young kid in this situation and also a traumatized kid that has survived war. So I'm also not blaming any of the choices he made either. The third Hokage was trying to broker peace. So I don't get why everyone hates him so much, but time ran out. So Itachi had to do what he thought he had to do. Itachi also made the third Hokage promise to look out for Sasuke. And when the third Hokage died, that's why Itachi came back to the Leaf Village to check the elders and make sure they knew they better not try it with Sasuke. So that explains it, that he was never really looking for Naruto. Also, I respect it that he showed back up to the Leaf Village and was like, don't even try my little brother. I respect it. And Madara explains everything Itachi did was to protect Sasuke. Even when they fought, he got rid of the curse mark. He was doing it to activate Sasuke's Sharingan, and then he gave him the black flames. And then Sasuke goes on this whole montage of remembering Itachi, and he remembers at the end of the fight when Itachi smiles at him and is like, forgive me, Sasuke, but this is it. And then Sasuke starts his childhood montage, and I can't handle it at all. And then it cuts to Sasuke present crying, and I get it. He just flashed back to all the times his brother was that adoring older brother that he knew. And then now he understands all these reasons he never understood before. And I feel like Sasuke, he's going to be tormented and know no peace after this. And I just feel really bad for Sasuke and Itachi because Itachi had a terrible life, terrible choices to make. I don't think they were the best choices, but I also can't fault him. He was a young boy traumatized from war with a terrible dad, a village taking advantage of him. I can't fault him for any of that. And he thought he was doing what was right and what was best and what would bring peace. And he ultimately did protect Sasuke. And that's the one thing I do respect about